Shalom, and welcome to Putzin About with CJ. I'm your host, Captain Judaism, aka CJ, and today I'm putzing about with Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, otherwise known as Touhou 15, the 15th game in the, as you might as well have guessed it, the 15th game in the Touhou series. Now, this game, in my opinion, is Zun's true return to form, because a lot of people in the Touhou world, or fandom, I guess I should say, thought Touhou 13, 10 Desirous, and Touhou 14, Double Dealing Character, were not particularly amazing, except in the music department. And this, I say, is a return to form because it is frickin' difficult. This game is probably the only demo of Touhou in a long time, since 10 and beyond, where I've actually had some difficulty being able to complete it. I actually haven't even completed this on normal mode, which you'd think would mean, hey, it's normal mode, it can't be that difficult. You've never played a Danmaku game, have you? Because Touhou is a Danmaku game, otherwise known as a bullet hell shooter. And in this game, you get 4 playable characters that all have different shot types, movement speeds, and special abilities, which I do not know because I don't speak Japanese. So let us get started and show you what's a little bit different in this game compared to others. In this game, we now have 2 modes. We have Point Device and Legacy. Point Device is more of a unlimited lives, checkpoint-based system, where every stage is now, rather than just one big stage, is separated into chapters, and with each chapter that you complete, if you die, you get sent back to that. The problem with this is not only is it more difficult from what I've heard, also, your bombs don't refill when you die. The other mode, which I much prefer, is Legacy. It's still difficult, as Touhou games tend to be, but when you die, your bombs refill, and that is an improvement over the point device mode, because you're going to need these bombs to clear them on even normal mode. Now, as I said, there's 4 modes: easy, normal, hard, and lunatic. I'm not crazy enough to try lunatic, nor hard. If I can't beat the demo on normal, I'm not even gonna attempt hard or lunatic. Trust me on that one. You'll see in a moment here. Now, the characters you get to choose from, I've played all of them a little bit. I haven't actually managed to complete any of the stages as any of these characters. I've gotten to the 3rd boss. Haven't managed to complete it though. We have Remu, whose shot types include a homing type and a direct fire. Marisa Kurosame, who has a laser and shoots out slow-moving bombs that hurt. We have Sanae Kochiya, who shoots out explosive frogs at an angle and homing snakes as her focus. And Raisen Udongen Inaba, I probably mispronounced that because I don't speak Japanese, again. She has a very wide-range shot and some strange piercing shot as her focus that I haven't quite actually figured out any special properties for yet, but because she's new, I like her a bit more than others. Each of these characters has a bomb that's usually a screen clear, such as Remu's homes in, Marisa's is a giant laser, Sanae's are just some weird placement bombs, and Raisen has a shield, which is quite unusual because I actually don't know how much damage it does because it has a very small area of effect compared to everyone else's, which clears the entire screen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a game on normal with Raisen and show you not only how difficult the game is, but the thing that's different in this game compared to all the others. And that is, this game focuses heavily on points and grazing. A graze is when you are near a bomb, or near a bullet, and you just stand next to it, like so. As you can see, all the power-ups on the screen start to slow down as soon as I'm near it. This is new for this series of game. Normally, you just get points. And what this game does, when I was talking about how important points are, before you would collect bomb fragments in the game in order to get new bombs. This game is entirely based on how well you do in the actual stage itself, the chapter I should say, where the more points you get, the more likely you are to get a bomb if you hit a certain point threshold. You get more points by grazing and by just being near or from grazing and when you're actually hitting people with your focused shot like so. This increases the point value, and you need more points if you want more bombs at the end of the chapter clears. And you're going to see me slowing down my speech on multiple occasions because that was only the first mid-boss, and it gets worse. Much worse, as in, holy hell. And you will see exactly what I mean coming up. Not on this stage is only the first stage and is about as easy as the first stage on Touhou games tend to be. Which is to say, it's actually fairly simple once you have it down. Technically you can say that for all the games, of course, but this one in particular, standard first stage difficulty, which is to say, not at all. One thing to say about the shot types that is different in this, as I said, the focus type increases how many points you get from the point cards. Unfocused increases the chance to get these red power-ups, which increases your shot type as you collect more of them. One thing about the game, as you see me keep going at the top, when you go over a certain point, it's called the point of collect, which means you grab every item next to you. And I can't tell you the story, I don't speak Japanese. But suffice to say, Bunny Girl number 1 is going to shoot lasers at Bunny Girl number 2. That's as much story as you're going to get from this part of the game. And that's about all I can tell you. Now, this boss doesn't actually have too many really difficult patterns, as is standard for most first stage bosses. Obviously, they'll hit you and kill you if you don't pay any attention, but for the most part, you don't have to worry too much. Like this one, she shoots the wave to trap you, and then you simply get out of the way to get out of this aimed shot that she uses right there. Not that much of a problem. And also, if you want more points, you want to wait until there's as many bullets on the screen as possible, as that will turn every bullet on the screen into a point item. But those are strats for someone who's actually good at the game. I am not, so don't expect me to do that a whole lot, because I'm a bit too busy doing whatever I can to survive. An interesting tactic, or an interesting ability that everyone has in this game is called a death bomb. I'm still trying to master it, because every game has its own timing, and I've yet to figure it out on this one. But if you get hit, if you bomb, as soon as you get hit, you actually negate the hit and instead use a bomb. I'm not good enough to do that on a consistent basis. Now the game is going to start to pick up a little bit, as we are now onto stage 2, where we have enemies like these fairies who have death bullets, which is kind of as it says. They will shoot a bomb or a set of bullets at you as soon as you kill them. But except for those which I'll... Oh, alright. Yeah, this is the part that I was talking about. It starts to get a little bit tricky due to the sheer amount of bullets that are coming at you, and a lot of these are aimed. And that was me using Ryzen's bomb, because I don't actually trust myself to get past that part, as you can see, unscathed yet, because I'm not quite good yet. And I'd like to say hello to the one person who's actually watching me, but I, as you might imagine, don't have the actual time to look at your name, so I apologize profusely. But now we can see we are onto the second mid-stage, or the second mid-boss, who is another bunny girl, with a very simple pattern. You just sit in one area to bait that one attack of hers, and that's about it. Now that I have 4/4 power, that means my attacks are as strong as they're going to get, so I'm actually going to want to hit as many people with my focused shots as possible to get as many point icons as possible. Oh, did I just figure that out? Yeah, I might have. Nope. I'm actually not doing that great. Go figure. Nope. Alright. See, this is actually the one thing I like about Ryzen's bombs, is because protects it. It causes that shield, and it lasts for an incredibly long time, which makes surviving things where I'm not very good at surviving just yet very easy. Oh, and by the way, this is still quite simple for what's about to come around the corner. I believe we're onto the second boss now. I love her theme, and as you can see, it is another bunny girl eating something. If you know what that is, by all means, let me know. But for now, nom nom nom. Let's do what we do with everything else so far and shoot her in the face, like so. I unfortunately haven't quite figured out her pattern with the standard bullets just yet. This crap. First one isn't too bad, but it gets much worse. And as you can see, I've already screwed up several times. And now I'm going to be quiet. And I already screwed up. Lovely. Bonus failed. Yes, I know. Okay. So that's one thing I just noticed. Aside from getting the 3 hits, apparently I don't get any invincibility frames, so that makes things rather difficult for me. But I've seen this. That was a screw up and a half on my part, because you have to focus on bullets coming in from every single direction. Yay! And a level, and a life up. Sorry, another quiet time for me. Alright, final spell card for this character. Typically you can tell how many there are. Oh goodness, this is another quiet one. Oh, that went a little bit better than I anticipated it would. So that's good. She's apparently still eating stuff. I don't know how her clothes are in such good condition, given how much she got shot with lasers, but hey, that's Touhou for you. Alright, now this is where the stage gets exceptionally difficult. So there's going to be a lot of I be quiet moments here, because this stage is evil. It hasn't even gotten to the evil part yet. Yeah, there's no way for me to get around that, I'm afraid. If there was, I haven't seen it, evidently. But, well, now we're at an easy part, no biggie. He says. And apparently he should not says, because that was a lie. Third stage mid-boss, who is incredibly difficult. I still have not figured out this pattern, and she has killed many a run for me, because I just don't know the patterns just yet. But I'm actually doing a lot better than I usually do, so that's a plus. I actually have more lives than I usually do at this point. So that is a huge plus for me. That means I'm going to have, as long as I keep up my shields. Well then! That's me doing absolutely terribly. So I apologize profusely at how terrible I am doing at this game. I got no idea. So I'm dead. Oh no, I had a bomb. I didn't know that. Go me! I had a bomb left over. But that's okay. Come on, come on, come on. Ow! Scheiße. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but alas. I don't know how to get that part through that part unscathed. Alright, now we're on to another part where it starts to get annoyingly difficult. Well, I'm getting lots of... Did I actually just get... Oh, goodness. Well, that was me ballsing up, but you know what? I got a life, and I got 3 bombs. I technically should be fine for this boss. I haven't beat her before, so that is going to be quite interesting. Well, let's give this weird cotton candy holding Santa cap wearing tail girl a shot, shall we? Oh, and of course, it's this one again. Crap. Oh well, I have so many bombs that I should be able to just... I should just be able to brute force my way through this. It's the worst thing could ever possibly do, but it's what I'm doing! No. First time I've ever seen the spell card, I'm sorry. I said I haven't gotten to this far with her before, so this is all news to me. Crap. Okay, I sort of see what they're getting at there, but it doesn't mean I'm ever going to get past it without getting hit, however. Oh, wow. Chap. Oh, come on! Wow. Wow, I actually sort of figured out how to get... Oh, God. I thought that was the last one. Okay, we got the entrapping blue ones, followed by the aimed... semi-aimed... crap. Purple ones. Oh well, last boss fight, or what? Oh God, really? Really? Oh my God. That. Oh my God, really? 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 That's... Screw it, brute force. It's the only way to be sure. Wow. Wow, that's the demo, and I'm the first time I've ever actually completed it. Huh. Well, we squished our cotton candy, so we got that going for us, I guess. Huh. Well, I'm actually kind of surprised there. Wasn't expecting to get this far. Huh. Well, that's a quick look at the demo for Touhou 15, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. Yeah, this is another thing. You cannot save a replay if you do not get a 1cc, which means if you do not beat the entire section without continuing, you will not be able to save a replay. The previous games, you were able to do that, but for this one, I'm afraid they made it so you cannot. I guess I'll save it, why not? Yay! So I've actually finally completed on normal. Yay for me. Guess I could give it a bash on another character, if you'd like. I haven't really played it or beaten it as anyone else, I'm afraid. But, well... Sure, why not? I'll just give it one more go. This time I'll switch it to point device mode. I've not actually tried this on point device mode, so I will give it a go. Let's use Marissa, because she has lasers. I like lasers. Who doesn't like lasers? The only time I've tried her, though, was on Lunatic to show off how evil this game is. So let's see how far we can get with point device mode. I said, point device mode, the main thing of this game is rather than lives, see, as you can see there, I do not have lives. I just have something that says disable, and bombs. These bombs do not actually replenish upon death, like I so relied on with Ryzen. So, the only thing I really know, aside from checkpoints, is, aside from the checkpoints, is rather than lose 50 power, like you did on Legacy, I will only lose 0.1 if I lose, or if I die. But unfortunately, this means I cannot survive on using my bombs alone, like I did with Ryzen, on the sole fact that I only get bombs at the point intervals rather than the being able to use a death abuse in order to gain them back. So that will make this a bit trickier, especially once I hit the second boss and so on. But it will also actually make it a little bit easier in a sense if I just save up my bombs and brute force my way to the end, of course. I don't know why people said that point mode is harder than Legacy, because this looks to be exactly the same, and Marissa is severely underwhelming compared to Ryzen so far. You'd figure lasers would be a bit more interesting than bullets, but what you gonna do, eh? I guess people thought it was harder just because of the inability to death abuse, because so far my only thought is, it's the exact same as the game I just played. With the sole fact that I'm now shooting lasers then instead of bullets. That's about the only difference here. Oh well. Just got one. We're just going to continue on again. Again, I have no idea what's being said because I don't speak Japanese, but here we go with the first boss once again. I'll be amazed if I do, once I get to the second boss and so on, if I get any better, because I highly doubt it. A neat little interesting fact about Seiren here is she's the first character with a supposedly bloody weapon. No other character in the game, in the previous Touhou games, has had depicted blood, or jam, or what have you, on their weapons. Oh! And that's point device mode in a nutshell. Let's see, I've only lost... Really? People think that's harder? Huh. Start me right where I made the mistake and died. That seems generous, actually. Yep, same spell card as before. You have to do some research to see what people find so difficult about point device mode, because that was just like, just like Legacy mode, huh? Oh well, because there's no accountant for taste. Alright, here's an interesting thing about Marissa. Now that I've gotten past 2 power, her lasers shoot off in sections like that, which actually makes killing solo enemies a wee bit more difficult, but it makes screen clearing actually a little bit easier than before. So once again, I'm just going to do this to get everything over to an easily avoidable section, because they aim at you as soon as they die. And... alright, so I guess that section isn't as evil as I thought it would be. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, but hey. And, yeah, now we're just going to be trucking along. And I backed myself into a corner, which meant it was time, quite simply, for Marissa's Master Spark, and apparently I ran into the second boss. So that was pretty simple. Oh well. Yeah, that's actually been that Master Spark has been Marissa's primary move for quite a time now. It's called Master Spark. It's basically just a giant friggin' laser. She claims it's powered by love, I claim it's powered by frickin' lasers, because who doesn't want to have everything powered by frickin' lasers? And it's always been possibly the most overpowered, or I guess that's unfair, just a really, really powerful spell card. And something tells me... And that was me messing up again. Lovely. Alright, back to the way... Huh. Okay then. That's not as evil as it could have been, but as you can see, I did not replenish my bombs. And either I'm doing really, really poorly as Marissa, or those bombs or there's a higher point value needed to get these bombs to go off, as I should say. So that's actually a little bit of a disappointment, but I guess that's where people are coming from when they talk about point device mode. And even weirder though is that since it put me off right there, technically this is unlimited retries. Which I guess is good in the fact if you really want to master a section that keeps kicking your butt, like that one keeps doing, mostly because I'm not good with Marissa, and Marissa doesn't have great area clear without her bomb. But take what we can get. And I'm just gonna make my life easy. Just bomb and kill everything, because that's what Master Spark is good at. I should probably use more focused shots for the additional point value at this point. Yep, there. Oh, I got another one there. Side panda. Alright. Right, let's see, will I get another point piece? No, I will not. I only have one bomb for this boss. Well, that's going to make life rather interesting for me. Hopefully I can get through the more difficult ones without getting hit, otherwise this is going to be quite painful for me. Sorry, once again, it's one of those quiet times. Here we go again. Well, at least on the plus side, I wonder if if getting hit mid-spell card will make things a bit easier for me, I wonder. Well, here's the random pattern, so shouldn't be that difficult, I'd like to say. Alright, final one. This shouldn't be that difficult. I've beaten it before without any difficulties, which means I'm probably going to screw up now. Nope! Second boss completed. We now have 3 of 5, so that means this next stage is going to be quite interesting without the ability to refill our bombs. So this will be interesting. I don't know if I'm really looking forward to it or not. It seems that the single target of the missiles that we see here are... Well, I kind of just screwed the pooch on this one. I'm probably not going to win. Now, unless I can get lucky and get a bomb really, really quickly. I highly doubt that's going to be the case, though. Oh well, if I get to a point where I just can't beat it, I'm just going to be stopping a bit earlier than I anticipated. Crap. Alright, restart. Let's do this again. Unfortunately, it looks like I can't really laser abuse, which was a good tactic in a lot of Touhou games due to the sheer amount of lasers you'd get. A laser abuse is typically you would get... crap. A large amount of lasers shooting at you, and you can probably get almost quadruple the amount of grazes off of them as you could off of most other things. That does not appear to be the case here. Well, I'm sort of embarrassing myself here, and that makes me sad. After all, I did just beat the demo, but I was also doing it on Legacy, which I think I enjoy a lot more than this one. Because I didn't have to worry about... oh boy. This is Get Good Touhou Edition. Thank you for coming. Nope, I still only have... looks like that one of hers really abuses those who want to stay back because of how it surrounds you. Oh, crap. Thought I was safe there. I can't seem to find a knife-safe pattern. As soon as I say that, that happens, of course. Oh well, now we're on to the next fun part. Hopefully I can get 2 more bomb fragments before I get to Dorema as the final boss, because this is going to be incredibly difficult without at least 1 bomb in my name. So I'm oh goodness, this one again. Doesn't look to be that difficult, given this giant gap, but I'm not able to get to the top to collect all those points, which are a necessity, crud, really? Which are unfortunately a necessity if you want to get past that part easily. Well, maybe not a necessity, that's going a bit... putting a bit too much importance. But at least keep putting me right there where I can just keep getting all my power back up to full, which is at 4.0, over there in the corner. I didn't destroy everyone, but I'll live, because hopefully I can survive this portion. Crud. Crud. No, that's not doing me much good, I'm afraid. Okay, I think I kind of see why people don't really like point device mode. This lack of a bomb refill on death is way too much of a get-good simulator for someone like me who relies on brute force on many, many, many occasions. So I'm just going to go through this again. Oh, crud. I think I... Can I do it? Yes, I can. Can I survive this? Yes, I can, because that actually wasn't... oh, goodness. Forgot about this one. But, alright, so I can clear myself a nice little path. Like so. Please tell me I'm at the boss. Please tell me I have one bot. No! On both accounts. That almost worked. Oh well. Oh, we'll try this again. Evidently not. Alright, clear this first wave. Clear these guys. I'm now in a bad position because I don't have any bombs to clear up a swath, whatever. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this without at least one Master Spark. Unless I can... Oh. Me and my big mouth, eh? Well, thanks for making me look like a schmuck. You're welcome, Tristan! Oh well. Right, well, third boss, and we, mess up right at the start. Hopefully I'll get at least one bomb. So that I stand a chance during her spell cards. See, I would happily choose one or a refill on my bombs. That should have hit me, but okay. God! I'm trying not to swear. I have that instinct to do so at this moment. Okay. Let's talking more focusy. Gosh. Alright. Alright, not as evil as I thought. Doing good. He says. Yes, and I have a Master Spark, finally. Oh my god. Crap. Oh well, isn't gonna get it right here when I'm gonna have unlimited power. Effectively. Okay, how do I get past that? Huh. Alright. Try again. Alright, got those. Okay, not as bad. He's formed pockets. And then he shoots those at me. Oh right, this one. Wasn't as evil as it could have been. Surrounds you, then reflects. Well, on the plus side, you get lots of grazing for points. So you actually want to stay closer to her, so you have more room in all directions to avoid it. There has to be some point here. I don't remember what I did with Udonga, or Ryzen, or whatever I just called her, in order to complete this with no difficulties. Yay! Alright, I still have one Master Spark, so if I ever freak out I can just bomb her and get past this part without Panic Bomb. Which means I can't lose now! Or I don't refresh, but I win anyway! So, alright. Cotton Candy Santa Claus Cap Tail Lady is down. So that's both Legacy and Point Device mode for Touhou 15, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. A lot more difficult than the previous Touhous, in my opinion. So, that is going to be the end of that. So thank you very much. I don't want to use Ryzen, because I was not Ryzen when I won. We'll just set it up as Marissa. Like so. Alright, and that's gonna be it for both Point Device and Legacy mode for Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. Thank you for watching, and until next time. And if you enjoy what you see, I'm going to be streaming a lot more, Touhou amongst other things. So just follow me at Captain Judaism, or twitch.tv/Captain Judaism, and follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Captain Judaism. Thank you, and until next time.